Welcome back to Sun Valley Farms. It's Brayton here. Remember, if you end up enjoying this video, please press that big thumbs up button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you are new, press that subscribe button. So I just took this trailer up to the seed company with all 11 pallets on it, and it got $40 for all 11 pallets. So I just unhooked the trailer, as you guys can see here, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull the truck into the shed. So this episode is going to be all about what we're going to clean up. I am not going to be cleaning anything up in this episode. I'm going to be telling you guys what I will be cleaning up around the farm. So our first stop is right here. So we got some rock back there, as you guys can see. That needs to be laid on the driveway. The driveway is getting down to dirt, so we need a little bit more rock on it. Next, all this scrap iron needs to go. We got some sticks, some wood in here, so we got to get that up to the burn barrel. And then we're going to clean all of this off so it's a nice cement pad, and we're going to park all 3 of our trailers on this cement pad. Our next stop is in this old garage. We need to get everything cleared out of here before this garage falls. It's getting weak around the edges, and the frame doesn't have much support in it, so it could come down at any minute. So we got to get all this cleared out. We may save some stuff in there, but then all the rest of it is going to be scrapped. And then we may build an extension to the shed, which the shed is right there where we keep all of our equipment in. We might move the shed this way and add a little addition to it. So our next stop is this old hog shed right here. It used to be my grandpa's, and they raised purebreds, but now it doesn't have anything in it. So we got to get all this iron cleaned up in front of the shed, which will be taken to the scrap iron place. And then if we walk in here, there's a bunch more scrap iron in here, and we got to clean that all out of there. And as you guys can see, the roof isn't in very good condition, so we're gonna have to redo the roof. And you never know, we may put hogs in here, we may put horses in here, we even may put chickens in here. So you never know what this could be used, but first we got to get it all cleaned up. So in front here, there's a lot of scrap iron right here. And then you keep on walking this way, there's even more right here. And then behind this old hog shed, there's some more. So we need to get this cleaned up. Our next stop is this old barn. There used to be an old barn that was here, but we recently tore it down because it was gonna come down anyways. So there's a bunch of scrap iron all around this old barn. We need to clean up the wood from that barn, take it up what we call the hole, which is up there, and that's where we burn all of our wood. But first we need to get all this cleared out of here, so then we can get the wood from in there with the skid loader. Then if we go back here behind the bins, there's even more scrap iron back here. So we need to get this also cleaned up, and this is where we park our trailer when we are not using it. Our next stop is another old hog shed where Grandpa Valley used to store hogs in. We have to get all this cleaned out of here, scrap it, and then we may take this building down, or we may refinish it. It'd be nice to refinish it and put something in there if we get hogs. So while we're by this cornfield right here, might as well check how the crops are doing. Everything's poking up through the ground. The weather hasn't been the warmest here in the last week, but next week it says that it's going to be in the 80s. So everything should be shooting out of the ground, and it should be smooth riding from here. All right, so we're here where we keep our sticks at when we have crops in the ground, because here's the hole and we have to drive through the field to get there. So we do not want to ruin our crops. So we just store our branches here until we get done with harvest. This stuff all needs to go up to the hole once harvest is over. So that is what we'll do here in about 5 months. But if we go on the other side here, there's some scrap iron right in here. There's some rock that needs to be taken somewhere. There's also a bunch of cement and other scrap iron. And then in this barn right here, it's kind of falling down, as you guys can see. There's some scrap iron in that we need to get out of there. So we're here at the corn crib, which is our next stop. And I am going to clean this out of here. And this would be a nice storage space for some wagons, for pretty much anything. But right now, as you guys can see, there's a rake in there. So right now we do not bale anything, we don't rake anything, don't do anything. But if we get livestock, we might have to perhaps get that rake back in action. These tires here, they can be moved somewhere. And then what you guys are seeing here, these are used for the garden. We put them around the plants to protect them. We're here at the propane tank right now, and as you can see, it's rusted. So we need to get a sandblaster out here and blast that and then repaint that. So then this also looks nice. There were a few more places that I could not get into at the moment. I should be able to get in there next week when I start cleaning stuff up, and then I'll take a video of what else I am going to pick up. But this is going to be the end of the video. But before we end the video, I have two very special shout outs to two people that helped me with my YouTube channel. One goes to Brody Rowetter. He created the logo for Sun Valley Farms. And two goes to Caden McDermott. He put the music over the logo that Brody made. Their links to their Instagram will be in the description. But that is all. Thank you guys for watching. And since there is a beautiful sunset here, might as well just press that thumbs up button. And if you're new, remember to subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe.